Well, good morning, and welcome back to another day where we're just merely on the main. All right, I have been grinding, absolutely grinding that live arena. We're pushing Quintus, folks. We are pushing Quintus. If we keep this pace up, it's going to be a while. It's going to take me a while to get 700 points, but, we're going to have our boy. That would be pretty exciting. The real question is, are we going to get Quintus before we get Marius? Because we're pushing Marius hard, but folks, I cannot get an Impulse chess piece to drop. I got my champion all kitted out. They got everything they need. I just keep, not Impulse, that's Instinct. I want Impulse. And I just can't get, I get that chest every single day. And I just can't get a chess piece out of it. It's just not happening. But it will one of these days, and I'm going to be one happy fella when that happens. But in the meantime, I've gotten a little bit of Stone Cleaver, which is a pretty exciting new set. So it's getting these pieces together, a little bit of a damage set, which I like to see. Then we've gotten a couple Rebirth pieces. Nothing too crazy, but this looks like it's going to be pretty solid. Really when we're running that live arena, we have... our main champions are Odin, Sify, and then White King. And then from there we just it depends on the team. Sometimes we throw a Harima, sometimes we throw a Rhodos in there. Marichka gets thrown in there a lot, but a lot of times I am able to pull an Armons in, or even like a Tormund the Cold is also a pretty popular pick for me recently. So yeah, just kind of grinding through. But God, I just want to get these done because I know I can do most of this, especially when I already have this done. Hopefully it stays done. I'm ready to be done with the live arena grinding. But I know once I get that done, I'm gonna want the gear. So I'm just sick of having to know I have to grind 5 wins every day. It'd be nice if I can just get a couple and just move along with my life. All right, as far as tournaments and events, what do we got going on? It looks like there's tag team. I actually have been kind of farming this just kind of casually. I'm going to try to finish up those tag team arena fights. I'm in a lower tier right now, so it makes it a little bit easier. I basically win everything because when I wasn't playing during January and February, I dropped all the way to bronze 1. Now I'm in like silver 1. So should be easy rewards, especially this stuff. I'm super interested in that. Gear Ascension tournament, I just grinded it out. I gemmed it out, made sure I got it. I like these rewards. These are good rewards. I love gems, I love souls, I love soul stones, and I love primal quartz. So any and all of those things we can get done. But today, it's just gonna be a small one. But then after this one, I swear, what we're gonna do is we're gonna save up. We're gonna try to get to at least 100. We just had a guaranteed Void Legendary not that long ago, so I think we're a ways out from one. So I'm going to burn these shards, but then I'm going to pile these bad boys back up. No different than when I got my Ancients all piled up for. I didn't go for the double Legendary event. I might just save it, just for a fun day. Haven't decided when that day is going to be, so. Okay. Yeah, double chances. Really, the biggest thing that we're looking for right now. It's a couple different things. The first thing is if I can't get a legendary, and I'm not likely to, if I can't get a legendary, I just want more seer. I want to just continuously improve my seer. Yeah, it's kind of cool just having a real powerful seer, and that's what I want. And from there, some void Legos I would not be interested in. Since I have a Marichka, I would really, really love... I'd really love a Taras. Taras is like real high on the list. Would absolutely love a Taras to pair with my Marichka. Then I have White King and Taras. That's heck of a damage pair. I wouldn't mind like a Warlord, honestly, but preferably to Warlord, I would rather have a Yumiko. I would much rather have a Yumiko. If I'm able to get an Ayasu, I would take an Ayasu too. Dwarfs, there's like the dwarf that gives stone skin now, or a Senna for Chimera. I mean, there's a whole bunch that I'd be super interested in. So we're gonna rip these and just let them go. It just sinks that we weren't able to save up a bunch between the last 2X and now, but Let's just go one at a time since we only have 12. Hopefully we get something semi-good right off the bat. A little Gembo action. I don't have Gembo leveled up. I got him way late. I had like a Baron. I had a bunch and a Rotus. I had 2 Rotuses before I had a Genbo. So he never got built, but we will definitely empower him. And then if he, needs to be used in Curse City, we can do that. You guys know how I feel about this guy. He's a stud. We need more branch arms in the world instead of less branch arms. But there's not a single rare that I need. I have all the good ones built out multiple different times. We're here for the legendaries. And I know there's one hidden in here. I can just feel it. There's got to be one. Or another epic just to make me feel better about myself. Come on now. Cold Heart's good. Not good enough though. Come on. Come on, Ray. Do better than that. Okay. Started out hot. I mean, it's trying to. It's giving me good rares. I've gotten good rares so far, but by no means are we interested in this at all. Come on. Just a Taras. How hard is that? See, I get like really, really excited anytime there's an epic pull because I know how impactful epics are on the Solely Voids, and I was like really hyped for a second, and then I realized I'm actually not sure I had this champion. Attacks one enemy, deals 50% of the inflicted damage to all enemies if it's critical. Okay. Attacks all enemies 3 times. Each critical hit heals this champion. Okay. Attacks one enemy, decreases the target's turn meter by 100%. Will ignore shields. I mean, seems decent, right? I think that would be a very usable champion. She looks dumb, but very usable Solely Voids champion. But not here. Not usable at all. Come on, don't let me down. I didn't record all of this just to show up with a bunch of rares and epics. It's not why we're here. That is why we're here. I apologize for that. That is 100% why we're here. All right, lame duck session. That's okay. One thing I wanted to point out, though. Every now and then, not all the time, every now and then I am interested in the mini mix packs that have a void in it. But for whatever reason, we got this one, our free-to-play Solely Voids. Check that out. Playlist is going to be in my profile. But they have like the $2.99 one for 1 shard. And that is one heck of a deal. But this here is not a good deal. I mean, it's probably still a good deal because of the chickens and the energy and stuff. But I feel like they're spiking it up in price because there's 2 of them. Just give me double the mini mix pack for $6 and then I probably consider it. Because you're not I shouldn't say that you're not buying it. I would not buy this unless I'm getting a really good deal on the voids, and I'm not sure I really am. So, okay. Let's run one live arena fight just so you kind of have the understanding of what we've been up to. High variability of what we get. But, we're climbing up, and I've been having fun with it. Don't get me wrong. It's just it takes an hour for me to run through these fights, if not longer. Like yesterday, I had to fight 9 times to get my 5 chests. But the other day, I went 5 up, 5 down. So that's where we go. When we get first pick, we go first pick Odin. I don't want anybody taking an Odin. I love Odin. Odin's built in in a 2-turn stone skin and has a bunch of accuracy. And so then we load up with these guys, and then based on his next 2 picks, it's kind of nice. We're going to be able to, we kind of have our 3 core guys, and then from there we get to altar. Based on what he has here, I'm thinking Tormund. Just kind of depends. Okay, so based on what I have here, I'm thinking I pull a Tormund and I ban his Armons. But then now I need a second speed lead so he just can't kill off my Odin. And I think based on what we have here, I don't think either of these champions block revive. So I'm thinking of Marichka. So like I said, Marichka pops in these teams a lot. Good speed lead, huge heals, cleanse. I have her in a 1-piece stone skin. I have White King also in a 1-piece stone skin. Okay. So I think we're going to go ahead and get rid of the Armons. Kind of depending on how fast they are. I don't hate my odds. It's also going to depend on how many freezes Tormund is going to hit. If any. I mean, if they're in stone skin, then we're totally screwed. But they might be able to hit me and kill my whole team, and I get to bring them back. And if they're squishy enough, Odin can bring him back. That's kind of the thing about Odin. So we're just looking to freeze. And we got both of them. Okay, so that's huge. So then what we're going to do is we're going to try to target here. All right. A little counterattack. Okay, he can kill through Stone Skin. Ooh, he is a monster. Okay, but we're going to do this. All right, and then we want to... I think we're going to drop this AoE so we have a high chance of killing next time Odin gets a turn. So don't kill. Okay, perfect. So then we're should be able to kill her, get our White King back. Marichka's still alive. I think we're going to try to kill off here and just kill their damage, and then He-Man really doesn't do a whole lot, but he's got a decrease defense, so I want to try to take advantage of that. I don't know if he hits through block debuffs or not, or block damage, but either way, we can kill everybody off. They revive. Should be able to kill him right back again. We got 2 people dealing high damage, and then click auto, and we're on our way. So I think we have an absolutely fantastic setup, especially when I'm able to, I mean, he took Siffy, but even when he does take Siffy, or when he doesn't take Siffy, I mean, I got a pretty good build, a nice supersonic that gets an extra turn meter, plus the additional temporal change when they get buffs. And she's pretty fast. I mean, she could be faster, don't get me wrong. 370. Someday I'd like to get over 400, but we haven't been farming gear, so kind of been bad on my half. But then, you get the big... I mean, Odin's so good. He's my best... He's probably not even my best build. I feel like I can build him better, but this is just so huge if we're able to get that. And then Marichka just being tanky and healing everybody up, and White King's an animal, so... All right, folks, that's going to be the whole video. I appreciate stopping in. Sorry I couldn't get a legendary, but, the way she goes. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks, and I will see you all on the other side.